Hello, class. My name is Robert Hollins, and today we're going to be talking about professionalism and ethics. We're going to start off by going over the objectives for this presentation. We're going to start by discussing professionalism and its major components, defining professionalism, discussing ASSE Code of Professionalism, discuss some key takeaway points. We're going to then define ethics. And we're going to finish it up by discussing some career challenges for safety professionals and discussing some possible solutions to those issues. We're going to jump in the presentation by first starting off and talking about professionalism and ethics that can essentially drive your career. Each day on your way to your job, you depend on some form of transportation to get you to and from your place of employment, whether it's a train, car, bike, Uber, airplane, or horse. You depend on the reliability and security of that mode of transportation to be safe, effective, and essentially nice looking. The same can be said regarding your professionalism and ethics in the safety sector of the job market. I know this may seem like an abstract analogy, but let's think about it for a second. Your professionalism and ethics drive your career. It can take you in a positive or a negative direction. It can put you on the fast track to upgrade your circumstances in your line of employment or help you create a name and image for yourself, which is critical in professional settings, especially in a safety role at any level in the organization. It is so critical in safety roles because individuals literally place their lives in your hands and depend on your judgment and ethics to make the right, safe decisions in regards to environmental health and safety. So, what is professionalism? I like to think of professionalism as the bells and whistles of your car. A brief definition of what professionalism is: it's the conduct, aim, or qualities that characterize or marks of a profession or a professional person. So, this is a brief snippet from American Society of Safety Engineers Code of Professionalism. The first is, in all professional relationships, treat others with respect, civility, and without discrimination. 2 is abstain from behavior that will unjustly cause harm to the reputation of the society, its members, and the profession. 3 is continually improve professional knowledge, skills, competencies, and awareness of relevant new developments through training, education, networking, and work experience. So, my takeaway, what I want you to walk away with is, in other words, uphold yourself to the highest standards and think before you act and speak. Because first impressions are everything, and your professional image is a byproduct of your impressions and ethics. So, now this brings me to ethics. What exactly is ethics? How do you define ethics? Okay, so ethics is the moral compass of the inner self. Okay, Webster's dictionary defines ethics as the moral principles that governs a person's behavior. So, we were talking about this car earlier, okay? So, I think of ethics as the drivetrain of the vehicle, okay? So, in other words, if you have a crappy drivetrain, you're not going to be able to go really far in your career. You're not going to have the longevity that others think about and crave, okay? But if you have a really great drivetrain, you can go as long and as far as you want, okay? So, think of ethics as the drivetrain for your vehicle. It's always important to do things correctly and the right way. So, in regards to some career challenges that many safety professionals face, okay? So many safety professionals will be asked to overlook ethics and tone down professionalism. Some examples of this can include disposing of waste incorrectly, not reporting incidents to OSHA, falsifying data, and using power as a form of corruption. Some solutions to the issues discussed on the earlier slide is communicate among peers or other safety professionals for advice. Okay? It's always great to share knowledge. Create trusting relationships with upper management and all levels of the organization, because people look up to you as a safety professional and come to you for advice and guidance. You should also look up to other people in the organization and go to them for advice and guidance when needed. Okay? And trust your gut and inner moral beliefs. Okay? It's important that you trust yourself because you know what's right and what's wrong. Okay? And some companies and organizations may want you to do things incorrectly or do things to try and save the company money that may not be correct and have correct ethics. If you face a situation like that, it's always important to call on people or past professors for advice, or if the company or organization puts you in a bind, if need be, you may need to leave the company, okay, in order to protect your ethics, your professionalism, and your image. My name is Robert Hollins. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to raise your hand at this time.